David Andrew Weeb, founder of Spark Infinity niche-based Facebook group. David, what is going on in Spark Infinity?
Spark Infinity has been growing pretty rapidly since January. We started with literally 4 or 5 members, now to well over 1,400 people, serving creatives and creators, poets, artists, visual artists, musicians, actors, actresses.
What should members of Spark Infinity be prepared for? What are the live shows about?
We like to interview people and get a sense of who they are, the kind of things they do, highlight them, and especially their amazingness, their personality, their superpowers, whatever makes them great. That's what we like to highlight in those conversations.
So how could members of Spark Infinity also benefit from Bump Global?
For one thing, there are so many amazing heart-centered founders of various niche-based Facebook groups that if you wanted to be interviewed, you could just put yourself in the middle of the storm and find all kinds of groups to be featured in and interviewed in all day long. And the other thing is, if they have the desire and the work ethic to build their own niche-based Facebook group and blow it up, that's another opportunity that's waiting for them. And I only see things growing from there.
Spark Infinity, hope you're having a great day. Going live once again with a good friend, one of the founders of the Spark Infinity Facebook group, and creative extraordinaire, Karlo Keet. Karlo, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Always good, my friend. So it's time to catch up, isn't it? It's actually been a while since you and I even caught up, let alone did some kind of live stream. But what's been happening in the last few months? I guess it's been since December-ish.
Well, let me see here. Let me see. God, it's been that long. That this month, it's July 2025. And since December
I think that's also when, I think that's also when we first or last saw you here on Spark Infinity as well.
Yeah, exactly. And well, what's happened since then? Well, I've been busy. December, I started a new job at a local sign shop in Coquitlam as a graphic designer. So that's going great. So that's what I've been up to. That's why I've been busy since December.
Yeah.
And as usual, I've been doing like the freelance work on the sides, and also doing some practitioner training work with Michael Grady.
Yeah. Well, it's always good to hear that you've found new employment. That's certainly important. You got to keep those income streams coming in one way or another. As us creatives, whether it's a job, a freelance business, or even investments or a combination thereof. Super important stuff. Let's talk about Michael Grady, because I think he's the kind of person we would want to have on the show in the future. Who is Michael?
Oh, he's this really awesome, like, energy clearing teacher, master. He used to be a stage hypnotist, and I heard of him from a local gym member.
Yeah.
Last summer, so I was like, okay, well, I'll check him out. And went to the lives, and then checked out like the free workshops, and for a few months, and then he was offering training for the thought field therapy. So I got interviewed by his partner Lotus, and then the rest is history.
Yeah. And Jin, for those who, I'm sure there's lots of people in the group that don't know, it's a exclusive success club. It doesn't mean that no one can't join or anyone can't join. It's more a matter of people who choose themselves to join. And people like me, people like Karlo, and some of our other people in our friendship immediate network are part of it as well. And it's a fantastic club, dedicated to personal development. So that's what I would say about it. You want to add anything?
Yeah, it's been a year since I've been in gym. Yeah, I got a lot out of it so far, and it never stops.
Yeah.
Like listening to your wish is your command, that made a huge difference. that made a
No
huge
kidding.
difference. Yeah, I must be on probably like my seventh or eighth, or even my ninth, like active listening of that audio.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
And
And
like,
listening to that audio, actually, I got the results. I was actually
yeah,
getting some results. hmm Like if it
that's
wasn't like, well, I feel because I listen to the audios and doing the journey clearings, that's where I think that's helped with where I am now.
mm,
Yeah.
that's excellent. Yeah. And I think when I say this, people always think exaggeration, hyperbole, or whatever. Your Wish is Your Command is the best personal development program I've ever taken. It's kind of what set everything I'm doing today into motion. I'm not even sure if you and I would have met if I hadn't listened to it. We met
hmm
in 2011, right?
Yeah, it was back in
Yeah,
2011, back in Calgary.
exactly. So if I hadn't listened to the program, I don't know if my life would be headed in this direction. And it's a good one.
hmm
The second coming of my music career is nigh. That was a surprise even to me, but the deals
hmm
are happening in the background, and I'm like, whoa, this could really happen again. So
hmm
exciting times, and again, thanks to the program for sure.
Definitely, yeah, for sure. Like I've seen you like evolve over the years,
Yeah,
especially in your music and then in your professional career. So yeah, it's been yeah, I've seen you like flourish in like the past like what 14 years?
mm,
Yeah, 14 years. It's been that long.
yeah, you're right. That's kind of when I
hmm
got my freelance business going and did community work, did entrepreneurial work. There was like a 6 month stretch there in there last year in
hmm
2024 that was a little rough, but
hmm
aside from that, you're right. It's been growth, it's been flourishing, it's been thriving, and a lot of learning, a lot of lessons.
hmm
Did I
hmm
have to go through all that? I don't know. Or did I just put myself through it because that's the way I saw the external world? I
It
guess
could
we'll
be
never know.
both.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of growth on my end as well.
Mm,
Yeah,
yes.
it's been yeah, as I keep doing this training work, with Michael and Lotus, and
Yep.
I'm just it's evolving. It's like totally evolving. Like like I remember like 24 years ago, I did the Reiki training back in Calgary, and
Mm,
yeah, it was very profound, and I learned a lot being a Reiki practitioner to the point where it's like, okay, well, I think I need more. I need to grow.
yeah.
So yeah, I was like looking at different like modalities and see what's out there, and I felt like for me, like I need to find a way to like really like taking the healing work like the next step further,
Yep.
because I realized it's like, okay, well, I have all this trauma, I have all these blocks, and this is before I like joined Jin and did all the tapping and everything, and I always had this sense like it's in my cells, all this trauma, all this energy is there, like from the past, all
Yeah.
the crap that I've been through, you know ever since I was like a kid. It's like trapped in my body, and it's like, how do I get that out? The Reiki helps to a degree, but it's like I need more than that. Like I needed to do more. And after those, after a few months trying to figure it out last year, that's one thing led to another, things unfolded, and that's when I learned about like the TFT system and Michael's workshops and everything, and it's like, okay, I can totally dig this, because years ago I was doing EFT,
Yes.
and that gave me very minimal results, like
Not as effective, is it?
not as effective, like similar idea, but it's like watered down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like trying it out, and it's like, okay, well, I'm getting something, but then I wasn't even progressing. It's like I still feel stuck, and I just after a while I just gave it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but no, where I am now is pretty good, and I'm very thankful. I'm very I'm very grateful for where I am at right now, and with work and the trainings and every other areas in my life. So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Well, it's great to see where you are right now, and I'm cheering you
Hmm.
on for sure. EFT will teach you the various meridian points to tap on, but it doesn't
Hmm.
give you sequences. That's one of the big things. I
No.
think it was always like just do it in any order, doesn't matter.
Hmm.
And TFT is a little more focused. It's like, well, for this,
Hmm.
you might want to try these three
Hmm.
tapping points and sequences, and that for whatever reason just gets
Hmm.
better results.
Oh yeah, like I had a childhood memory show up a couple weekends ago. I was like clearing some stuff, and all of a sudden it shows up. I'm like, why is this showing up? I haven't even thought of this memory in like decades. Probably not since the time it happened when I was like 9 years old. And so I'm
Mm,
like, okay, well let's clear that. And all of a sudden, boom! I just feel this heaviness like it just lift from like my chest. And I'm
yeah,
also, trained to do like the testing, resonance testing, and then my testing. I'm like, okay, it's cleared, all right. So, and now every time I tune in, it's like, okay, well, it still feels like it's still light, and they're not, you know, the shift is permanent, and no, I feel good about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very relatable experience as well. I know I've tapped my way through many things. It is now just a nightly habit for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's not everything. It's interesting because in Jin they do explain how with tapping there's always layers of things. So yes,
Yes.
the energy does disperse after you've
Mm-hmm.
done tapping sequences,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gone, but there's
Mm-hmm.
still layers beneath it that continue to
Mm-hmm.
show up.
Exactly. Like, one round, it's not going to solve everything.
No,
You got to keep you solve one part of like this particular issue. Okay, this layer clears, but then you got to tackle it from another angle. Like, okay, now there's something around this. So then you just keep at it.
definitely.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just it's really amazing, and I'm not sure what I would do without it, because I do have a really busy schedule, so I do whatever I can to do clearings on my own, and I'll help Lena out with clearing stuff on her end, and yeah,
Mm.
no, it's great. I think this is it's way better than going to see like maybe like a psychotherapist or counselor or whoever, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're going to get
Yeah.
some results at a psychologist or a therapist,
Hmm.
but I think they'll be tremendously slow compared to what's available.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, that's why it's
It's
like,
kind of like
yeah, it's like
it's
go ahead.
sorry. It's kind of like something I've been observing today, which is the difference between like generalized advice and personalized advice. And there are some fantastic systems out there, Jin being one of them,
Hmm.
offers guidance in terms of generalized guidance. Like these are things that we should all do and be in the habit of doing, and our lives will
Hmm.
benefit from it.
Hmm.
But sometimes that just doesn't get to the core of like sometimes you don't need another book. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because there's something personal, something that happened to you, something in your
Hmm.
experience that needs to be dealt with. And that's where
Hmm.
personalized guidance makes such a big difference.
Yeah, yeah. Personal development really makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Books help too, but they only get you so far.
Yeah.
If
Books
you
are
really want
good.
to get the break, if you really want to have the breakthroughs, it's best to like be in those programs, and really be immersed and be interactive in those
Yeah.
programs, whatever it may be.
Well said. That is
Hmm.
definitely the way to go.
Hmm. Yeah. So, and here we are now.
Yeah. Do you have aspirations of picking up other modalities along the way, or do you feel like you kind of found your niche, especially since you've already developed yourself in other, Reiki and other
Hmm.
modalities?
Yeah, I'm always open to more.
Hmm.
Right now, I really don't have a lot of room to take on any more trainings from other sources. So, I'm already at capacity. So, we'll see how things go next year or the year after, and take it from there. But for now, I'm good where I'm at.
Hmm. Well, it is good to stay focused. Is there anything else that's piquing your interest lately? Or are you just like working, working, working? And I've been there too.
It's Yeah, just keeping busy with work. It's all good. Keeps me out of trouble, and but also at the same time trying to find that balance so I'm not, being all burned out, and making sure I take care of myself when I'm at home, and
Yeah.
yeah, make use of the weekends to recover from the busy week. Just like anything else. And let's see, is there anything that's happened since? Well, I know aside from work, we just been like, now that it's like summer, we just
Yep.
been try to go out, go to nature, go hiking, and I'm trying to get back into photography a little bit because I haven't really been active this year. I think I only did like one photo shoot this year back in March, and that was it.
Wow.
Yeah, otherwise I just haven't been actively been doing such projects this year because I'm just focusing on other things like with the energy clearing training, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do next because
Yeah.
yeah, like the freelancing is good, and eventually once I'm done all this training work, then eventually it'd be nice to have like this doing like the doing the energy work is as it's a really good side hustle. So
Hmm.
yeah, and then eventually maybe I can actually eventually like phase out the freelancing and then just do the energy clearing on the side.
I could see that for sure. I think that's definitely where you belong. You got
Hmm.
so much to offer people, so it's just a matter of
Hmm.
packaging it up and giving it to
Oh
them in
yeah.
a way that they want to take it up.
Oh, for sure. I think that'll be like that'll be an easy side gig. I feel it'll be more up my alley than having to like do like design work for like clients and stuff like that. Like my clients are great, but then
Yeah.
where's my heart? Where do I want to be? Is the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
important too.
mhm. So yeah, so we'll see how it goes, and see what the year brings in the summer. And I know we're planning a trip in late August, so we'll see how that goes.
Hmm.
See where we want to stay and where we want to visit, and because even last year on my travels, I went to Los Angeles 3 times, and that
Yeah,
was to
that's
see
right.
that. Yeah, that was to see the medical medium.
Yeah.
Like we were in Culver City, and we went to Calabasas, and then we were in Hollywood third time. So yeah, those were fun times, and I never thought
That's
I'd be
right.
like, visiting Los Angeles like 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Following medical medium around on his tour.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I know he had something going on earlier this year, but then yeah, we just didn't have the time to like do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But that's okay. At least we were able to enjoy ourselves last year, and there'll be plenty more in the future. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. There's going to be more events, no doubt, and then
Yeah,
opportunities to head
definitely.
out. Like this hasn't
Hmm.
been a big year of travel for me, but considering the 2 years prior were wandering Western Canada, I think I
Hmm.
kind of earned, you know, staying put for a little while.
Hmm. Yeah. Do like the ultimate staycation or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
there might
But
be a little bit of travel out towards Canmore area September, but
mm, I haven't been there. Haven't been there in like 5 years. No, even longer than that. Maybe even 6 years. I've been to Banff, Canmore area. But ever
yeah,
since,
well,
yeah, I haven't been since. So see what happens. And it'd be nice to visit and see what's changed. I haven't even been. I last time I was in Calgary was like a year ago.
gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
so
be
I know
about
it's
that
all.
for me too.
Yeah, I noticed a lot has changed in Calgary since I left.
Yeah, the southwest side is pretty much unrecognizable to me.
Yeah, even downtown is different. It's like, oh, this is new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
guess
kind of,
technically I wasn't even in Calgary last year. I was in Edmonton. So
oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I haven't been there in like 10 years.
wow.
I don't even know what it looks like anymore. Yeah, that was probably when we went to visit your grandparents. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, Barhead.
Barhead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
saying the last goodbyes to my grandpa last year, and I would not gonna say last goodbyes to Barhead, but it's not, it's pretty out of the way. There's
Hmm.
no specific reason to go out there at this point. So
Even the mall doesn't look all that exciting.
no, no, it's not an
No,
exciting town.
no.
People get bored there pretty quickly.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. You set up your own home entertainment system and computers and Wi-Fi, and that's what you do there.
Yeah, it sounds like certain places in Alberta,
Oh yeah,
all these small
that's true.
towns. It's like you get bored so easy just living there. From the looks of it.
Saskatchewan
Well,
too.
yeah. I'm glad I came back here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
been great here.
Yeah.
I think you just kind of have to experience it to know it. But
Yeah.
once I was out here, and I started like Abbotsford and then way up from there. A lot of
Hmm.
people come straight to Vancouver, but
Hmm.
I loved starting that way, and getting the experience
Hmm.
of exploring Langley and exploring Maple Ridge and exploring Coquitlam and on and on. It's fun,
Hmm.
and still is.
Yeah. Yeah. And some people think I was like born in Calgary. Like, no, no, I was born in British Columbia. I was born in Fort St. John. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, you
Yeah.
seem like a
It
BC
just,
kid.
yeah, I just moved to Calgary when I was like 6.
Right.
And I left Calgary back in 2020. So I lived there like most of my life. And, moved from Fort St. John to Cranbrook, then to Calgary. Now I'm here in Vancouver.
Yeah. Mostly
Hmm.
BC then. Like I
Yeah.
was born in Camrose, but I know that we lived in Summerland for about 3 months during that time, and we frequently
Hmm.
visited Radium. That kind of became a family
Mm.
destination too.
Radium's nice.
Yeah, BC's never too far away from Alberta.
No, no. Especially if you're going from Calgary and you just go to Banff and then to Kootenay National Park and then you're right there. You're at Radium.
Yeah,
Sometimes, or the couple times, I would just go on maybe on a Sunday or Saturday. I would just like get up in the morning and just drive all the way to Invermere, have lunch, and then come back to Calgary.
Invermere. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think I did that too once or
Hmm.
twice.
Yeah, random.
Because oh, there's a spice hut out there. I don't know if there
No,
still
there
is.
is a spice.
I,
I don't know.
I imagine it. I imagine it's still there.
Yeah, it's been a while since we went to a Spice Hut together, and I
It
don't
has
even
been.
remember the last time I've been to Spice Hut. Maybe it was 2018, 2019, maybe.
Yep, sounds right. I
Yeah.
I explored all the ones on the island. I conquered the
Hmm.
island.
Yeah.
I think one was disproportionately better than the others, and the others were like,
Mm.
since they standardized their menu, it's not been the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe it just depends on the cook.
I think it does to a degree.
Yeah. So, yeah, because when was the last time I went for Indian food? Because given my dietary
Restrictions.
restrictions, yeah, Indian food is a safe bet for me, and I can't even remember what that place called. It was in Burnaby. It's
Okay.
not the one
Yeah.
near where I live, but it's kind of south-ish, I think. I don't remember the name. That was when you, Lena, and I went to Point Roberts, and then we came back. We were trying to like phone different places, and I don't remember what that place is called.
Yeah. I only went there that one time, I think, so I don't remember its name. And I think the
Yeah.
food was also of that quality. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't exceedingly good. So
No, it was okay.
yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Is what it was.
Mm. Yeah, we just gotta find a really good Indian restaurant around here. I'm sure there's
Oh,
plenty
I
that
know
we
a
can.
few now
Okay, well,
in
that's good.
Maple Ridge, and
Oh,
is there one in Surrey? There was one in Surrey, but one in Maple Ridge.
okay. I'll have to check
And
that
then
out soon.
yes, I've been getting into Nepalese food, Carlo, and it's halfway between
Mm.
like Indian and Chinese, and
Is it like
bro,
Himalayan?
kinda, yeah,
Okay, because okay, I'm just trying to think here because when I lived in Calgary, there used to be the Modi Mahal right by
yes.
the Valley Village in Midnapore, and then they turned it into a Himalayan cuisine like
And
years
that place was
after.
not bad. I
Hmm.
remember.
Hmm. Yes, that I only when they changed over, I only went there once after that when it was like Himalayan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With Nepalese, you may or may not get naan. It actually depends on the place, but they
Hmm.
typically do have all the curries you're familiar with and butter chicken and
Hmm.
whatnot, and it's very good. So, and their
Hmm.
dumplings, their momos are so good.
Mm. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that'd be nice. But yeah, it's okay. There's plenty
Get
of
there.
good Indian restaurants out there. Yeah, maybe we'll have to like spend the day and you'll have to show me.
Definitely. And there's a really good Pakistani place in Vancouver
Hmm.
too.
Hmm.
I'm
Nice.
spamming that one a lot. Yeah.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, I never had Pakistani cuisine before.
Oh man. I mean, it's a lot like Indian, but you get the
Hmm.
karahi, that's
Hmm.
their kind of main thing.
Yeah. Like, what else have I tried? I've tried Persian.
Hmm.
I did Persian
Me
cuisine.
too.
I think that was back in like 2018, 2017. I'm not quite sure, but for a friend's birthday, yeah, that was a while back. That was back in Calgary. And they had like these pizza, kind of like the pizza dishes,
Hmm.
but it's called something else. Now, it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think with Persian, it just depended on the place.
Hmm.
That's what I found.
Yeah, this one was on Center Street, I believe,
Huh.
near 16th. I
Cool.
forgot what they're called, but they're kind of they were right across from like the Chinese mall.
Makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, but it was pretty good.
Okay.
Hmm.
One other thing I'll throw in there just for something that's clip worthy. I recently took the Spark Infinity logo, which, by the way, originally generated by Ideogram, which,
Hmm.
Carlo, you know, and of course,
Hmm.
Ideogram's actually gotten a lot better, and in a
It
pretty short
has.
amount, in a short amount
Hmm.
of time too.
Hmm.
And then I brought that logo to ChatGPT, and I said, "Look, the dimensions of this don't work for a profile image. I need like a square Spark Infinity logo."
Hmm.
It did it, and it even made the text clearer and the design
Hmm.
better. And I was like, "What?" And then I said, "Okay, I also need a transparent PNG so I can put it in different places." It knocked out the background and it gave it back to me. Like,
It's like
seriously.
it's like AI fixing AI.
Yeah, it's so
Hmm.
funny.
Hmm.
But I will say I'm enjoying the efficiencies right now because we're not,
Hmm.
certainly not at the point of sentience. I don't know if we're going to figure that out until we're sentient. So that's the
Hmm.
problem. And we
Hmm.
don't know how that works.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How are we sentient,
Yeah.
Carlo? Uh,
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like with AI, it's like ideogram has definitely like improved leaps and bounds. I got back
Unreal.
into Mid Journey,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem like it's not really like improving much.
Hmm.
Especially version 7, I'm like, yeah, it's still the same. It's not really. It's still kind of sloppy, and it's just I don't know. It's just not looking all that great.
I'm now working in big tech, in the image and media field, like the image and video field, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of see what's coming out, and I'm like, this is going to take a while, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Six
Yeah. Like,
fingers and backgrounds are usually so messy. It's like, is that a human? That looks really scary.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still not perfected yet. They say
No.
the fingers, there's 5 fingers, they look like hands, but sometimes you see the extra finger or like maybe like 2 fingernails on the same finger. It's
Yeah.
weird. Hmm.
But everyone should have a good look at their hands and what they do because, to be honest, hands are weird.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah.
and it's no wonder AI is misinterpreting them because depending on
Hmm.
how they're, you know, positioned and situated, they look weird. And like sometimes this can look like I have one finger, right?
Yeah, or
It
just like kind
just
of like
depends.
this, and it's just like
Yeah,
doing
all
that.
this not to flash gang signs, but all the stuff people do with their
Yeah,
hands.
no, that was not a
No,
gang
no,
sign.
I know. Just having fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is pretty chill.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like
This
to
is pretty
have some
chill.
fun. Never been
Yeah.
about perfection here with Spark
No,
Infinity.
it's not about perfection. And here I'm
No,
thinking, oh, I'll just have this grand conversation. It's like, yep,
we did. We
we
are.
did. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's yeah, like, AI is just, it's useful for sure. But I can tell, usually I can tune in and tell if it's an AI generated, like a video or a photo.
yeah.
It's not that hard actually to tell.
Right now, it's not. And I
No.
see all these animated like stills. They'll take a still photo and animate it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
it's cool, of course. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of neat technology, but you
Mm-hmm.
see people like three people or two people staring at a camera, and
Mm-hmm.
then you start seeing them move in odd ways, like
Mm-hmm.
moving in their mouth, and then one person is just dead staring into the camera without blinking, and you're like, yeah, that's not quite it, not
No.
natural.
That is definitely not natural for sure.
Yeah,
But I'm actually
but
seeing some improvements, so we'll see what the next year brings.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's the movie industry is definitely
Mm-hmm.
the filming industry is definitely being impacted
Mm-hmm.
somewhat preemptively and will probably continue to
Yeah.
be, but
I
that
saw
just
this
means there's
coming.
more. Oh yeah, that just means there's
Hmm.
more room for human stuff to stand out. So
Yeah, exactly. Like what YouTube changed their policy, so now you can't monetize, with AI content anymore.
I told everyone, I was like, before you get too carried away with the voiceless, faceless trend, don't get me wrong, I experimented with a bit of content myself, but I said, before you get too carried away with that,
Mm-hmm.
recognize that AI is not good at creating really good content. So if
Mm-hmm.
you upload slop, who's the viewership for the slop? Even if you get a few short-term views or peak the
Mm-hmm.
algorithm, you're not going to have a long-term following. And second of
Mm-hmm.
all, as per usual, what if the terms change? What if the
Yeah.
policy changes? What if they ban you?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be. But yeah, there's already platforms that don't want AI content. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure there must be some sort of algorithm or some sort of coding in the video that they can detect that says this is AI. It's in there. We can't see it, but I'm sure it's in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even for a while, they've been asking people to flag their video if they're taking known personalities and animating them, right? And I'm sure you've
Mm-hmm.
seen those ads with Elon
Mm-hmm.
Musk and hi, I'm
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk. Not like I have to introduce myself. Anybody who sees
Oh,
that is like a little
it's like
bit
that ad.
arrogant.
It was like
Yeah,
that
that's
YouTube
what I'm
ad
talking
where,
about. The ad.
but
Yeah.
it's just like overlaid and superimposed. Like there's this thing about stocks or whatever, and then there's Elon Musk, or it's like they took his footage and then they added all this information, and then what
Yeah.
they do, like an AI voice, they just AI generated his voice to make it sound like it's actually him.
Yeah, I would imagine there's software out there to like synthesize a voice so they could
There
listen
is.
to. Yeah, if you had enough clean
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk audio footage, which I'm sure is out there, and you just fed that
Mm-hmm.
all in there, it could probably
Mm-hmm.
kind of mimic his voice.
Oh yeah,
Descript does
because
that already, actually.
because there is a service where you can record your voice for a few seconds. It like scans it and then it replicates it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just amazing what's out there.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's wild. Like some of it, I'm like, I don't know about use cases, but
Mm-hmm.
especially with generative AI. And it
Mm-hmm.
still is, I think more than ever, it's honestly about using it smart. Like if you really don't know the hacks and if you really don't know what you're doing and you just ask chatbots to make stuff for you, it's gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, if you know what data to give it, oh
Mm-hmm.
man, that unlocks some stuff.
Yeah, there's some good generators out there that I still have yet to discover. And yeah, I've been in there's been a couple instances where I got replaced by AI, by some
Yeah,
opportunities like in my freelance work, and yeah, it's I'm like, okay, whatever. It's just not meant to be. That's nice.
it well, it is a working hazard in some of the stuff we've been doing to this point. Like who knew
Hmm.
we would focus on creative stuff first with AI, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
There's so many other things. Like how about our house chores or washing the dishes? That'd be nice.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
no, let's replace websites and graphics, which it is and it isn't. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, I just find AI generated websites not to be
they suck.
not they're not as good, and
Yeah,
yeah, I can do a far better job, and I know you can as well, and
yeah,
yeah, it's just like yeah, then the fact that AI replaced me in a couple opportunities, it's like whatever, I don't care.
yeah,
Yeah, like, and people say, AI is gonna replace us. It's not art. It's this and that. And we hate it, and that's like yeah, to each their own, their opinion. I'm
yeah.
just gonna use it as a tool. I'm just gonna take advantage of it, and it's not gonna replace my photography or my graphic design, but I use it as a tool for like creating like mock-ups and rough designs, especially at work. It's very useful, and yeah, I'll take advantage of that.
I mean, AI only goes at the pace that the human beings are using it. So if human beings
Hmm.
aren't using it, it doesn't generate anything. And to
Yeah,
generate something good, you kind of have to know what you're doing in terms
yeah,
of
exactly.
prompting and giving it data.
Hmm.
Quad is still great. Like I'm waiting for them to add certain functionalities. I would love
Hmm.
to see graphics in there. I would love to see something similar to a memory feature like in ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think it's really phenomenal and they keep adding stuff. So
Hmm.
it's good. I still like it best.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I thing is, I don't use AI as a final product or final as a like
Yeah.
any final. Like I only use it just for like just giving some rough
Drafting.
ideas, and that's about drafting, and that's about it. That's uh, you know, you know, you got lemons, you make lemonade, so you take advantage.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment around AI. Like other than that, it's it just keeps growing.
Totally.
Hmm.
Well, well, keep trucking along, Carlo. We're always here
Hmm.
for you and
Hmm.
look forward to seeing you when we can and connecting again.
Hmm.
So thanks for being
For sure,
here.
for sure, no problem.
Awesome.
Anyways, you take care, and it was a good episode, pretty chill, and
Yeah.
yeah, you have yourself a good night, and good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night, Spark Infinity, or whatever time of day it is for you. See ya.
See ya.